Good night, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. In this episode, we're going to be going into Desert Ruins. Now, Desert Ruins is a little bit of an interesting level, and also kind of one of the shorter ones as well. There's not a lot here that's actually that demanding. Now, the enemies in this level can be a little bit challenging, and I'm pretty sure that this level is actually an allusion to, of some extent, to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. I'm not 100% certain on that because, well, I've never actually played Tomb Raider, for those of you who don't know. And I probably will try to do it eventually, but, well, now is not that time. Now is Spyro time. Spyro the Dragon is happening and here. Because, well, why wouldn't it be? There is another locked chest in this level that I actually forgot about. Because, well, why wouldn't they go a little bit crazy with a locked chest now that we're in the last world since I've, like, not used them at all? Why wouldn't they? Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of a similar gimmick to, like, the electric floors in Spyro 1 where the guys would electrocute it. But be careful. Everything on this level is fairly fire-related. I'm not sure why Spyro is so damageable by fire, essentially, but he is. So just be careful, essentially. That's what I'm telling you. Oddly enough, standing right here, though, does not actually subject you to the fire. You're off the hook there. You're fine. Everything's normal. Nope. No problems here whatsoever. So yeah, just be careful because everything in this game, or in this level especially, will actually try pretty good to kill you. Amazon, stop recommending things to me. I'm trying not to buy a million things from you. Don't make me do such a thing. Anyway, yeah, the second you kill those guys, though, unlike in Spyro 1, the floor stops becoming lava. The floor is no longer lava. Yeah, so it's worth it a little bit in this one to actually just straight up charge for them because literally the second you kill them, the second the floor stops being on fire, I'm pretty certain. You see our Sheila challenge there, which is our first visit to Sheila in a little while. And it's a little bit of an odd one and also a very, very short one. It's honestly one of the shortest little sub-challenges in the entire game, basically. Why is it so short? I have no idea, but it is. And there's actually 2 eggs in there, too, which is even worse, or even weirder. Now, maybe not necessarily worse. Anyway, this is Nelly. We have gotten our 126th egg out of the 148. Secret wall, secret crack, you know, usual dealio. Why everything in this game needs a crack is not, it's not my thing. Anyway, we got the key. So let's take the key over to the chest, unlock the chest, backwards probably. No, it actually went in front ways this time. What a surprise. Got all the gems, so let's go back. A couple other things we still need to do here other than the Shield Challenge is one, this part here, which again has of course our lovely friend, quote, Moneybags. And I'm implying that that's his actual name because I'm hoping it's not his actual name. Otherwise, his parents must have hated him or doomed him to his destiny. I guess. Yeah, so he actually does open the tomb for us at a cost of money I don't even want to think about. Because, he charges a lot in this level. It's a little bit of a gauntlet here. So try your best not to die here, if you can. I would highly recommend not doing that. Only if you can, though. Don't try too hard. You know, it's fine. It's very fine, indeed. I don't know. Yeah. But so he opens up his gauntlet for us, and this is where we go to the end of the level, essentially. The end of the level is in this gauntlet right here. I went back just to save my progress here, just in case I died, so all those enemies would not respawn for us. As you can tell, there is a reward for clearing this whole thing on the top of that ledge, which will grant us, once again, full health. But, well, let's get to the end of the level first, because here's the end of the level. That's all. We just get over here. She gives us an egg.
Look at you.
And, well, we move on with our lives, because I don't want to be in this level more than I have to be. Anyway, this is Marty. Marty tries to fly and can't. And we have to watch that actually really long animation before she makes it all the way over to the portal because they put the portal so far away. I'm not sure why they actually have them all go back to the main level, by the way, because there's nothing for them to do in the main level. It's not like they all unlock the way to the sorceress. That the way to the sorceress is already unlocked for us. So I'm not sure what that deal is, but for whatever reason they go back to Midnight Mountain. No, I don't know why. Still haven't been able to figure that one out. Not that I've exactly cared. Anyway, let's go to the second part of this gauntlet here. Now this was only used here where the guy will flame, the flamey torch thing will flame the stairs. Obviously you just don't want to be on the section of the stairs he's flaming. Not that there's really any, as long as you can take the hit, there's nothing really bad about it. But other than that, just like that, we're here at the end of the gauntlet. And a quick couple of jumps will get us our well-deserved life and 25 extra gems. 25! And this thing over here is another challenge portal. We've got a couple of those here, only two, and they're actually usually pretty short. What is this one, you might be asking? Well, we get to go see our good old friend Hunter. Hunter, in more ways of referencing the other games, is going to let us borrow his manta ray again, which has of course been outfitted with a device to shoot Rhinox. Why wouldn't he be? I don't know. Why would he not be? No hit. You can't take any hits on this as per usual. Make sure you blast the chests when you're down here. And also, once you're done that completely, there's actually a skill point down here as well. So make sure you grab that. I'm going to make sure I grab that. But in the meantime, it's just time to blast some Rhinox on sharks, clear out of the water. No, and I'm not questioning any of this, by the way, in case you were wondering. Nope. But all in all, it's actually not that bad. I think this was like my second try doing it or something. Just because the first time I wasted too much time trying to actually get the skill point first, and I realized I could do it after I kill all the Rhinox, and I was like, what's the point? Might as well just go get that later when the waters are cleared and I can't get killed. Because also if you die or have to reset, essentially, the skill point gets reset too. So it's really probably worth it to just do it after. Do what I do and see what I see. And by which I mean do it after. That's my advice to you all today. Anyway, with that guy out of the way, we have what? One more? I think so. Let's get him dead. Let's get our egg. And let's move back on with, well, everything that we have to do ever. We have gotten Sadie. We've gotten my phone ringing in the background. I'm really hoping you can't hear that because I never answer my phone. So I'm hoping that, well, that nobody's calling me because I'm not caring enough to go answer the phone. But anyway, our secret skill point here is actually to blow up all of the seaweed. It's just another one of the arbitrary, you need to know how to blow this thing up for no reason, just to get this skill point type of deals. Not sure why they did it, but they did it. It's a pretty typical skill point for them, honestly. It's actually usually just about in line with the other skill points that they do in the lines of destroying things. Luckily for us, though, is that unlike the missions on like the shark or the sub, you can actually obtain gems while you're on the manta ray, which is just kind of nice, so that you don't necessarily have to go around later to get all of these gems again. Because, well, why would you want to do that? Why not just get them like while you're here? Save yourself the effort. Get your gems now. Call 1-800-GEM now. Don't call that number because I don't know who owns that number and I don't want to be responsible for anyone calling that number. Don't do it. We got the skill point. I think we've gotten just about everything now. So let's head out of here. And, well, what's next? I think we've got one other thing left in the main level. Oh, wait, because just because I didn't finish this off. We've got this here. We've got a hidden egg, too. If you were paying close attention, I think you could have noticed it earlier in the episode. I combined video and episode there. Lovely. But it's back here. So just glide over here onto this lovely hand that helps us show the way and has a basket for us to flame in its palm. And then flying all the way over here and up on this ledge will net us our next egg, Andy. Bless you, Andy. Anyway, let's get out of here. One more thing to do left, and I think that's it, is actually going to be the Sheila level. Oh, no, wait, there's a couple more things hidden on these hands that act as platforms. There's a secrety gem thing hidden on this one. Or not this one, but like immediately past this one. A little head bash container. So head bash into the container, don't miss it. Like I did. That'll get us a whole bunch of gems. There's some gems in the Sheila thing, so don't worry about them for now. Or use your sparks thing to tell you where they are, and then if you don't see sparks react, well, then just come into here, into the Sheila thing. The Sheila thing is, as I mentioned, it's kind of weird, kind of short. It's 2D scrolling. It's a little bit Crash Bandicoot style. And there's just kind of 2 eggs interspersed here throughout the middle of it. It's actually very, very forgiving, very, very short. I mean, look at how much damage I'm taking here. And I think it only took me like 2 tries to actually do this thing. And like, even if you get halfway through it, there actually is a reset point all the way in the middle. Yeah, it's just another gauntlet. I think they knew that they created a whole bunch of challenging enemies here, and they just wanted to have a gauntlet. And then they created another gauntlet. And then they created 2 halves of this gauntlet. Because they needed to hide another egg somewhere. I don't know. I mean, it's just a little bit odd, essentially. Now, this platform will sink. So make sure you have enough health to either tank the hit if you're stupid like me, or 2 hits if you're stupid like me. And then you can go get Lester, who's just, again, just sitting here in the middle of the level. And is also crying. You get zapped by Zoe, so you at least got the checkpoint. And can come back should you need to. Ground pound these guys from above, because it's always helpful. And I think, yeah, I did die there. But no big deal, because, well, we aren't that far behind. We only were, what, like 3 platforms ahead of where we are right now? Something like that. It was this one, right? I think. Or was it this one? Whatever. And either way, yeah, because there's a gem right there. It had to be the last one. So yeah, we're already caught back up. It's not complicated. It's really just a gauntlet. And as you can tell, that head bash, or the butt pound, or whatever you want to call it there, was actually pretty much on point. And the scorpion hit me with its stinger right there, but because I was in the animation, it took enough damage that it died. And as you can tell, we're already to the other egg. This is Pete. Pete's dragon. Anyway, that's 700 gems and all of the eggs now. We've gotten everything. 6 out of 6. And that gets us our well-deserved level complete. Pretty short one, but I'm not complaining. Let's get out of here. To the exit portal we go, and as per always at the end of these things, because to celebrate our accomplishments, we get a nice little level complete. See you guys next time.